This is one of the most challenging environments for a climber you can visit anywhere on planet Earth. It'll be spicy for sure.
When I come out here on an expedition to climb a first ascent, I know it's going to be intense. It's going to be scary, and there's going to be fear.
A big part of the game is approaching these unclimbed, unexplored mountains and looking for the most creative, the coolest way to get to the top.
1, 2, 3.
This expedition is about going to one of the last mountain frontiers on terrestrial Earth. The plane will take off, headed south to Antarctica. The only catch is there's not enough fuel on this plane once we get about 2/3 of the way there to be able to turn back and return to Cape Town if something goes wrong. Once we pass that point, that's known as the point of no return.
And you get on and you're just like, all right, buckle up, hope it makes it. And it's like this capsule. There's no windows. All there are these big, huge international flags hanging down the side of it, and a whole bunch of blue-collar, badass Russians who have seen more shit in their life than I will ever see.
As the plane was coming in on final and landing, you're thinking through your head, hope this pilot knows what he's doing. It was a relief to feel the plane touch down on the blue ice runway. It's vast, empty wilderness. Miles and miles and miles of ice around us.
The plan was to do a quick stop here at Novo Station, only to switch planes and get shuttled out to the mountains where we could set up our base camp on the ice. The weather, unfortunately, has different plans for us.
Yesterday it was whiteout ground blizzard conditions all day. We're all getting antsy.
But we are doing every little bit we can to be ready to go when we hit the ice.
It's a little bit like cough syrup.
Cheers. Anytime you're delayed on a trip like this, it allows you a little time to get to know the people you encounter along the way.
Tasty little drink right there.
Yeah, that's very good.
The moonshine.
Oh, it's the moonshine. Cheers, and thank you very much for your hospitality. Delays are par for the course. If it was a relatively simple flight and simple logistics, people would have already been where we're going.
То есть вот здесь вот минимальная температура, немного превышает 60 градусов.
We put our heads together with Louis, the pilot, and his crew, looked at the forecast and saw just this little blip in the forecast where there was going to be some high pressure moving in and we could try to launch.
We don't go. So we should just, the time is now, we go for this.
Here we go! Throttle up! We decided to go for it and took off. It's a really alien landscape. We could be looking out the window at Mars, for better or worse. Hundreds of mountains that are unclimbed.
We could go over there, but it seems like we've got some stuff we can get done here.
Oh!
at that beautiful summit over there.
The feeling of isolation kicked in immediately. You're watching the last piece of comfort and warmth just take off into the sky. And then all of a sudden it got dead silent.
We built 6-foot high walls, 360 degrees. We could not have flown in a smaller weather window.
And we knew life was about to be very different for the next 45 days.
We asked for adventure, and that's what we got. And so it's only begun, man.